Hey there, friends. Thanks for checking in. Big news in the gun industry. It's breaking right now, and it has to do with Glock. They are transforming their entire company. And it led many people to believe why. Why are they doing this? And this has been rumored for a while, but now it's an absolute fact. It's happening because if you look at their site, Glock had well over 50 handguns in production. Now, if you think about it, you say, I didn't know they had 50 different models. Well, they have the MOS models, the non-MOS, Gen 3, 4, and 5. They are currently only showing 25 in production. 34 are discontinued. It's on their site. They have these discontinued. And then what ultimately the goal is to move Glock into their V series. The V series, they state, is going to be cutting edge kind of technology and all this. But ultimately, if you read through the lines, you'll see that it's to prevent the Glock switch from working in their standard Glocks. So they have 25 right now, but ultimately those will be discontinued and they will be pumping out these V series that apparently is going to have a better trigger, better slide, probably some other enhancements, which is well needed and very much welcome for Glock to do. However, that's not why they're doing it, because Glock is a very successful company. They're doing it because of the switches that turn a semi-auto into a full auto. Not really my cup of tea kind of thing, but I know a lot of people were doing it. However, this is what's happening. Now, the handguns that are not going to be discontinued are the 43s, 43X, and 48, and whatever else is not a double stack, because that seems to be the thing to use to switch on the back plate. You know, the width of the slide is what it needs. Apparently, I don't know much about the switch, but I know Glock is trying to eliminate because they've been taking a ton of heat. Just last week, California canceled all Glock models, and you say, well, that's California. The gun industry and the gun market in California is absolutely huge. That's why all these manufacturers try to get on that California approval list, because the market is huge, even though they pay a lot more than everybody else. But nonetheless, the single stacks or the staggered stacks, they're going to remain as is, and then the rest will be completely discontinued for the V series. What does this mean for people like you and me? Well, on their site, it says, Glock says themselves that they will still service their handguns that have already been purchased. So if you own one, you can still have service on it. But they also state they're doing this to have, the cutting edge technology, to have the best Glock possible. They're advancing their company. They're advancing their company, but they're actually trying to prevent further issues because of the heavy stress they're getting, and probably from the government as well. But it's ultimately, I believe, to keep their customers out of prison if they use these switches. It's an illegal device, but some people get into that stuff. I'm just not one of them. But what can we expect in the future? I have to believe Glock is going to roll out their handguns in a very slow fashion, because you're talking about a major transformation. Epic. You see the main Glock handguns, the 19s, the 17s, even the 10 millimeter models, they're all gone. 357 SIG, they're discontinued. Only a couple 45 ACP models, and then the ones that they currently state are in production will be gone as well. So it's a big deal in the gun world. A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are wondering why, and why don't they just go with it, and if people put that switch in, then that's on them. And I understand that way of thinking. However, the company itself is changing it to prevent future lawsuits, stating that they know of an issue and that they continue to produce guns. So we can expect in the next couple weeks for more to develop. Perhaps their entire line will be discontinued, and they are starting fresh with brand new handguns. Like I said, it's probably a welcome advancement from Glock. If this is what it takes, I say go for it. But I hate to see any company in the entire industry have to stop everything just because of an issue that they probably didn't create from the beginning. I don't know the whole history of it, but it sounds kind of weird, but they're paying the price. They're paying the price in a big way, and the rest of us will have to sit back and wait and see how this whole story develops and what will be available in the future. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.